SNAP and EBT benefits. This update comes at 12:45 Eastern Standard Time, 10:45 Mountain Standard Time. Go ahead and hit that like and follow button for more. I'm going to go ahead and dive in right now. So this just came in across multiple news agencies. Trump's administration is going to go ahead and pay partial benefits using the $5.2 billion in the contingency fund. Okay, they can't not pay full benefits because according to officials, those amounts total nearly $9 billion. So people will start to see some kind of partial benefits. I don't have a time frame on that. All the articles I've read haven't given any kind of time frame, but they are going to use those contingency funds to pay those benefits out. So if you are a receiver of SNAP benefits, you're not going to get your full benefit amount. That's been said. They just don't have the money for that right now. But there will be partial issuance of benefits in the days to come.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, family? Hey, yeah. Well, that's better news than what we've been getting lately. So, according to the news sources, you guys will get your SNAP benefits, but it might not be the whole thing. So, what they're saying, if you usually get like $500 a month, you'll get about 250. So, look for half of that. But they're saying by Wednesday. Today is Tuesday, so hey, man, there's some light on this situation, man, and hopefully, it's not too many people out there going without food. Hey, man, welcome to the channel. My name's Keith. Hey, man, hit that like button. Make sure you wipe your feet before you come in the house. Hey, and that just means to hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. I love for you guys to become a member of my channel. Hey, man, if you look across that bottom, you can follow me on Instagram at Keith Tribute, TikTok at Keith Tribute, or you can Gmail me at Keith Tribute. I do answer all your questions and comments, so please leave a comment. But yeah, so that's some better news, for you guys, that the 44 million out there that do get food stamps. I know it's a few people out there that don't agree with this program, but I'm one of those that do agree with it because this is going toward people disabled people. First of all, I'm into feeding kids, so if you have any heart or anything, like, I don't care what the parents doing, what you going through. These are kids that's not being able to get any food. So when you come down to that, hey, I don't care what the rules are. Money goes a lot of places. We don't talk about politics too much on this channel, but I'm gonna tell you, money goes different places, and why not go into some kids' mouth, feed some kids from the United States? But yeah, let's finish watching this video, family. Hey, thank you for joining in today. Hey, did you guys walk this morning? I did. I got my walk in. If you guys did walk this morning, here you go. Man, you get up. Pause. Hey, if you walked last night, you might be an evening walker, but we have to walk to live. Remember, nobody can love you like you can love yourself. Make sure you walk. Hey, man, I'm obese. I have to walk every day. So if you walked last night, and that's for walking and running. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys. Let's get back to the story.
So again, SNAP benefits, the Trump administration has agreed to go ahead and follow what the judges have ruled and go ahead and use the contingency funds for this money. Go ahead and hit that like and follow button for any more updates. Thank you all. I appreciate you, and good luck to those that need the help.
Yeah, family. So, family, what I was telling you guys too, we talked in some other shows, and I was telling you guys, it's just not a certain group of people that's getting this help. Man, this is people from all different walks, lives, cultures, sizes, you know, races, religions. This is uh something that it adds on. When people when people
And I
people get
have
stamps,
my
it's not just from, hey, it's not just from a thing where, okay, they're not working, they're lazy. No, this just helps out. People still have to work and stuff like this, but this helps to nutrition assistance. That's it. But let's go to the next video, family. So we're gonna see how this is affecting some people in America. Okay.
sorry, I was crying a little bit. But I received SNAP benefits. Um I don't know, I'm a little embarrassed to say that, I guess, but it is what it is. And I have my 9-month-old and my 2-year-old down here, and I have my husband, the father of these boys, and we just got married a month ago. And he's in between jobs, and you know, we haven't had any income coming in for the last couple months, and the only thing that gets us by when we're low on money.
So what she's saying, family, is she has 2 kids, and she just got married. And the last 2 months, I guess, they haven't had a job and stuff like that. And so I guess the snap's been getting them through, for us with food. I, I don't know about paying rent and stuff like that. Maybe she might be on another program. Maybe she might actually be getting the cash assistance. I don't know, but she has 2 kids, and she's just saying it's been rough on her. That's what this story is about, and it's actually a man in the household. How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys look at this situation different, seeing that she was married like a month ago? Do you think maybe she should have held out on getting married? Do you think he's able to even take care of his family? You think she said they don't have any money? Or do you think maybe they just hit hard times and this is what it is? What do you think about this situation, family? When a man is in the house and you just got married, should you have gotten married?
Like, that is just knowing that at least we have food, and a roof over our table or over our heads. But I just got confirmation, and I'm seeing everything being posted about it now, that SNAP benefits won't be coming in for November, which is really scary, because even when he was working before and we received SNAP benefits, with the cost of groceries, we would go through them. We got $700 a month, which sounds like a lot, and it got us by. It got us by, and we'd always run out maybe the last week and a half of the month.
Yeah, family, believe me, she says $700 a month, and some people might be like, "Wow, she gets 700 a month." That's no money right now because food is so high, and like she said, the last week of the month she's still running out, and that's what like people don't realize. People that's on SNAP and food stamps, SNAP food stamps, most of these people the week before they come, they're out of food. And it's not because they're in there gorging or eating up all the food. It's just food is so expensive. So really, the assistance that they're getting is not enough. Like she said, 700, but it's 4 of them. $700. And she said a week before she's running out of food, and that's very common for that week for people to really, if you don't really know how to budget, like when you get the SNAP, if you buy in bulk, maybe like 20 pounds of rice and stuff like that. Some people don't know how to do that. And when it comes down to it, the last week, it's rough. It can get tough. I've seen it get tough personally on people. So, yeah. So just wanted to add that in.
And then WIC would come in really handy and kick in and get us by for that last week and a half. And so that's where we're at, because we're at the end of the month. Our SNAP benefits are gone. Our food stamps are gone. My WIC, I think all I have left on there is like $30 in produce, which I will continue to get WIC, so I'm grateful for that, but that's not like, gonna give you meals and stuff. Milk, cheese, eggs, veggies, and that's huge, but like, you can't live off of that. And it's just scary because I've been going to the food banks. And even being with my children, they're a little bit more generous with how much they give me. But my family of 4 eats that up in a day and a half. And that's not to say that we're eating all this food. We're still being very limited. You get one, we got a pizza yesterday. We got a frozen thing of ground turkey, a frozen thing of ground chicken, some vegetables, and another handful of some really good stuff. Some Uncrustables, like 3 individual ones. It's not like we're getting the full amount. We're getting a little bit here and there, which is I'm so grateful for. But so to be able to survive solely off of food banks, I'm gonna have to take my kids to as many food banks as possible, and each one you're there for about an hour and a half because you got to get there early. You got to wait in line. My 2-year-old.
Yeah, family. I can imagine the lines at those food banks. They're probably getting there so early, and like she said, she has to sit in the line for an hour and a half. But she says she has to go to multiple food banks. She's going to multiple food banks to get food. So I can only imagine that. I can really the older people that were on SNAP, I can imagine them having to go to these food banks and stand in line. That has to be hard. Handicapped people, because I think I haven't been. Thank you, thank God. But from what someone was telling me is that you can only come so many times a week or something. So it would probably be impossible for somebody to go to the food bank and get somebody food. They probably would have to personally show up and show their ID or something like that. I don't know how it goes. Leave me a comment on how the food bank goes because I'm not familiar with that. But I can only imagine her having to stand in line with those babies, and like she said, they do give her extra when she have the babies though. They do look out for her more. But yeah, I'm thinking about the elderly people now, like that's on SNAP, and how are they getting out? Are they able to get out? Because sometimes they're probably only able to get out once a month. If they might even order their groceries. Being handicapped, being having a disability, different stuff like that. Let's go back to the story, family. Hey, follow me on Instagram, family, at Keith Tribute. Follow me on TikTok at Keith Tribute. And you can email me at Keith. You can email me KeithTribute at Gmail. You guys, leave me a comment. I answer all comments. And I would love for you to become a member of the channel. I appreciate you guys. Hit the like button for me, family. Let's get back to the story.
High energy boys can't handle that, and that's how now we're gonna have to spend every day of our time for a while. And I mean, we're gonna do what we have to do to survive and feed our families, but this is honestly, it's not even so much me that makes me sad. It's seeing everybody in line at the food banks. A little elderly couple, the little elderly husband just trying to with their little bags of groceries that they got, and walks his little wife to the car, and he could
That's what
hardly
I was
walk
just talking about.
himself, and he's pushing the cart back, and I told him I would do it for him, and I just watch him go back and get in the car with his wife, and like, it's tiring to stand in that line and to stand there and to do that and to have to do that every day to be able to survive. Like,
And that's what I was talking about. I was talking about the elderly people, standing in that line, a with a disability, having to stand in that food line all that time. And can you imagine getting to the age of 65, 70, 80, and now you find yourself at a food bank and you're standing in line to try to get some food. Like she said she had to help the guy. He's like, "Hey, let me help you get to the car." And he has his pride, so he's probably like, "No, I got it." But just trying to do that and get back home. Come on, man, come on, come on.
those poor old people. I'm thinking of friends who don't have, like, I'm blessed I have my husband, and this feeling will only last so long for us, thankfully, because he did just get a new job, and we will have his paycheck coming in, but not for another few weeks, so we're going to be completely out of food for a few weeks. And I'm just thinking about all these families that this is going to be really extended even further for them, and it breaks my heart. Like the children and the other single moms with their kids in line, and I'm thinking about families that I know, like this one woman in particular that I know, she has 5 kids, and was left to take care of them on her own, and she is on disability. Or something happened there. I don't think she's getting any income right now, actually. And I'm just imagining, like, she lives off of her food stamps for her kids. Like, what is she gonna do? Like, and how can she lug 5 kids around at the food banks? Like, I don't know. This is actually really scary and sad, and I just wanted to chime in because I'm starting to see a bunch.
What's up, family? Can you imagine having 5 kids and you have to take them all with you to the food bank? Stand in line with them, and then you got to take them back home and feed them all by yourself. I mean, it's some wonderful moms out here that during this time, man, you know, 5 kids, you got to keep them straight in the line. Then you get up there, you got to get the food, take it back home, and then you have to feed them. Like that's a full time job right there. Very a full time job.
People recommending to like share this, as many people as they can share that how this is affecting you, and if you're directly affected by losing your food stamps, maybe we.
So what's up, family? Thank you for chiming in today. Thank you for coming to the channel. Hey man, I need to hear your comments. How you feel about this SNAP food stamp situation? How do you feel about going to food pantries and stuff like that? Hey man, snap in. Your views is your views, man, and I respect your views. Just be respectful with how you bring them. Um, hey man, thank you for coming to the channel. I hope you became a member today. If you did, hey man, it's a million other channels out there, and you decided to come and just watch my stuff. I appreciate you guys. Hit that like button for me, and I'll see you on the next one. Man, I'm making videos. We're getting plenty of videos every week. And on top of that, I need you guys to give me some recommendations and send me some stuff. Keith Tribute at Gmail. Follow me on Instagram at Keith Tribute. Follow me on TikTok at Keith Tribute. Have a great day.